Well, good morning, y'all. I am Danny DeTige, and this is Beauty Manifested. It is tea time. And today I feel inclined to talk about some lessons that I've been learning in the garden. And now I've been sharing this with everyone who will listen. So the question that comes to mind is, why are some people not doing well in life? Why are some people not successful? They have all the resources at their disposal, so many people willing to support them, and they just cannot get it together. They just continuously make bad decision after bad decision, and they kind of I don't want to say that they waste their life, but they just kind of throw it away. I mean, they never end up accomplishing the things that they would like to accomplish. Or maybe, okay, so for those people, not the plants, but the people, I often find that they will tell you a lot of ideas about things that they would like to do, and they never end up doing it. So then I would perceive that as they never do what they set out to do. But they could just be saying that they want to do those things due to societal pressure and ultimately not have any real desire to um have a lot of worldly accomplishments like everyone. Like, I don't believe that everyone is super ambitious. There were times in my life where I felt like I didn't have any ambition. I just wanted to live a very simple, sweet life. I mean, I'm still kind of like that, but I would consider myself to be very ambitious now. But in a perfect world, I would just be able to garden and drink tea all day, and it would be simple and easy. Like, I'm definitely not very career driven. I'm just not. That's not me. Right? Okay, so this was my first year doing like heavy seed starting. I did have a seed starting set up last year, but I still wound up buying some transplants. And then I had done seed starting in the past, but I didn't even have grow lights. I literally just did it like in a window, which worked fine for me at the time. Um, but this year I took some seed starting classes, and I really have like a full setup. I'm sitting in front of it now, so, or behind, yeah, whatever. Um, and so I have these trays of 72 seedlings, right? And I'll start them. They all have the same soil, they all receive the same light, they all receive the same water, they're all in a tray together. And from starters, some of them won't even germinate, the seeds. So most of them will, but some of them will not. I don't know if they're a bad seed, but they just won't germinate. So you actually, when you do it, you'll usually put 2 seeds per hole and then thin it out later, because not not everyone's gonna make it. Okay, and you already know that, and so you prepare it in advance. And then even as they start growing, some of them are gonna shrivel up and die, some of them are gonna be stunted, some of them are gonna grow faster than others, some of them are gonna be late bloomers. Like, it just happens like that. And then the next phase is going to be hardening off. You're preparing them to go into the garden. And when you harden them off, some of them are not going to make it. Like, at every point in the process, you may not be able to save every plant. And of course, there is some room for human error. Of course, always. But all gardeners will agree. We all have our different gardening philosophies, but we will all agree, no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try and how gently you speak to your plants, some of them are not going to make it. And even the ones that do make it, some of them are going to produce, and I mean like same variety, same location, same everything, some of them are going to produce a lot more. And I have come to the conclusion that this is just the way of life. It just is what it is. We don't all come here on the same mission. Some people's, I don't know, for me, so is the success of a plant dependent on what it produces for me? Is a plant only successful if it gives me loads and loads of tomatoes? Like, whoever gives me the most tomatoes is the best plant? Like, I think it just depends on what the plant is being measured by. What if the plant is the most beautiful plant in the garden, and it has this lush green foliage, and maybe the bees just love it, and I don't know, what, for whatever reason, it just isn't my favorite plant? Who am I to judge that plant as being unproductive and unsuccessful? And I've just been thinking about this a lot in terms of human beings. Like, when you see even like the drug addict on the street, who am I to judge that being as unproductive and unsuccessful? I don't know what their goals are in life. I don't know what their desires are in life. If they're fulfilling their personal desires and they're satisfied with their life, then I have no place to judge that. I mean, we all are here on a different path. I believe that we're souls come to have a human experience, and there's many human experiences to have. There's not the one that I would like to have may not be what someone else wants to have. Bless me. But I have these beautiful pepper plants. I'm gonna grab one to show you guys because I'm so proud of my little pepper that I started from a seed. Look. This is my pepper plant. And the leaves are like just so lush, so lovely. And I'm just so excited about this. So proud. Yeah. I have so many peppers this year. It's actually ridiculous, but this is just going to be my epic gardening year. I don't even have enough room for those, actually. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I do have a broccoli bed that will probably be done around May, but I can't keep these inside until then. So I don't know what the plan is for my pepper plants. Maybe buy some pots. I don't know what I'm going to do. Just gratitude, honestly. Just gratitude. Like, I have decided to focus on my life, and I decided that I want to live, you know, even if the sun is not shining that bright, even if I'm not getting enough water, even if I am, the soil is nutrient deficient, I get to thrive. And that's the decision I made. Like, despite all odds, I decided that I came here to thrive and to live a productive life and to make a lot of money, receive a lot of money, receive a lot of praise and admiration, to give back to those who give to me, to nourish those who nourish me, and to just be a joyous little plant. That is my purpose here on earth. And I think I'm doing okay. And you know, okay, another example I got from the garden is, so sometimes in life, things get really hard, and you feel like a failure. You feel like things are not going, you know, you feel like maybe you made some bad decisions and you don't know how you're going to get out of it, and, you know, things are just not going well. And sometimes in the garden, a really bad hailstorm comes. Or even, okay, so my tomato plants, sometimes a hornworm comes and eats all my leaves off my tomato. And some tomatoes might die, or they might just never make a full comeback, and that is kind of the end of the season for them. Like, they're not going to do much more after that. Some of them will come back with a vengeance and produce just to spite the hornworm and do more than I ever thought it could do. That's me. That's the tomato plant I aspire to be. You know, if I'm down, I won't be down for long. There's going to be tough times in life. Sometimes I might lose it all. And I'm the kind of, I have everything in me. I have all the resources available to me to get it all back and more. I am absolutely unstoppable, and nothing can keep me from my destiny. Hailstorms, hornworms, I don't care. Maybe someone walks by and just breaks off one of my branches, I'll grow a new one. It's fine. It's fine. Nothing's gonna stop me. Nothing's gonna deter me. Nothing's gonna slow me down. I came to this life to learn, reflect, and grow. And grow, I will. I will grow. I will grow. I will grow. Like, that is the purpose. That is the purpose. And I don't know what the final product of my life will be, but I know that every day I will strive to be a little better and a little bigger than I was the day before. And each day, at the end of the day, I will feel proud of myself because I showed up. I woke up, I got out of bed, I wasn't depressed. I got up and I did what I had to do, and I did my best. And if I made mistakes, that's okay, because I have the conscious awareness to reflect on those things and grow from them. And that is literally the whole point of life. If you never made mistakes, you would never be able to grow. You just wouldn't. If life was always perfect, you would never know. You would never see any progress because it was just always perfect. And that's why they say perfect doesn't exist. There's always growing to do. There's always, always, always growing to do. And so I guess my message for today is grow or die. Literally, grow or die. It's your choice. You have free will. You can do whatever you want. But I will be growing, and I hope you guys will make that decision along with me. I hope that you have a beautiful day. I love you so much. Stay beautiful.